What's going on, Stim junkies? Hi, Stim Ace here, and I hope you're having a wonderful week. This here is going to be a special review, so I hope you're buckled in and ready to roll because, guys, what Hi Stim Ace is doing right here in 2024, almost 2025, by the way, I'm going to be re-reviewing the legendary Excelsior pre-workout. Yeah, guys, in case you don't know, this was the very first review I did almost a year ago to the day. How about that? About 11 and a half months ago when I rebranded this channel from a generic fitness vlog channel that I wasn't really doing much with, if I'm being honest, and I turned it into a full-fledged review channel reviewing the hottest pre-workouts, protein powders, fat burners, and all supplements across the spectrum. My very first review ever, when I was still sitting on the couch, before I even set up the office here, before I even set up the studio, before any of that stuff came in, it was just me, my crappy tripod, and my old Galaxy at that point, which didn't have the best video quality. And I sat there as somebody who is passionate about high stim pre-workouts, and I give you guys my honest opinion, my honest feedback and review of the Excelsior 1025 batch as well as the 1125 batch. I reviewed both of those, but for those of you guys that are in the know about and you know all about Excelsior, you know that these things vary batch to batch. Certain batches don't hit quite that good. They have more of a nootropic feel. Other batches feels like you're floating on a cloud in euphoric heaven. And then there's batches that are more aggressive, a little bit more intense, and it really varies from batch to batch. And there's literally Reddit posts that go back 4 or 5 years. There is a forum known as Anabolic Minds where people have been talking about all of the various Excelsior batches from over the years. And when I say that there are Excelsior enthusiasts out there, I'm not lying. So what we have here is the latest Excelsior batch, the 726 expiration that is currently being sold on PredatorNutrition.com, which, by the way, I am not affiliated with. So if you guys do decide to pick things up from them, don't hit me up and ask me specific questions when you're going to get your orders and stuff like that. I have zero affiliation with this company, all right? But they are the only place that sells this product. I've personally never had issues ordering from them. It may take a little while if you're here in the United States. They are based in the UK, so there might be issues if the package is stuck at customs like mine was for about 2 weeks, but I got everything. I did an unboxing. You guys can go back 2 videos and watch the unboxing I did from Predator Nutrition. Had a lot of fun recording that unboxing, but guys, we are here at this crucial junction right now, and I'm going to be reviewing the latest batch, the 726 Excelsior. Is it worth picking up this pre-workout in 2024? Let's talk about it. So 726, guys, the latest batch from Predator Nutrition. I paid for this one out of pocket myself. Once again, I am not affiliated with this brand. I paid a lot of money for this one, about $95, $100 if you convert the euros. I'm not good at that stuff, but I got myself 2 tubs because there's a rumor going around that they might be reformulating the Excelsior as we know and love. So I don't know, guys. It might be an entirely new experience. They could still be selling the original one and then have a new one as an additional option, or they can get rid of the old one altogether and just start selling a new version. So we don't know what's going to be. I don't have an insider information. I can't tell you guys what's going to happen, but what I could tell you is the latest batch, which is still currently available. I'm going to tell you everything about this. I'm going to break it down for you and let you know what I think. So serving size here is 1 scoop, which yields 6 grams, and you're getting 30 servings per container. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time dissecting this label because for you guys that are in the know about, you know that this label, just like Smash AMF, it's complete nonsense. This label doesn't mean anything, okay? This is a joke. Whatever they have in here, the added extra ingredient that they sprinkle, that little bit of extra, that is what causes the effect that we are looking for, that we are chasing as Stim junkies constantly, and it's obviously not listed on here. Whatever is in here, whatever analog is in here, it's not listed on the label, okay? So we're going to go over this label very quickly. Not going to take us a very long time. You're getting 5.3 grams in the proprietary blend, and 1 scoop does yield 6 grams. It comes in exactly at 6 grams. They get the scoops right all the time. I've never had an issue with Excelsior scoop sizes. Okay, so we have L-citrulline, trimethylglycine, Camellia africana extract, caffeine anhydrous, Bohemia pupurea extract, leaf and pod, bitter orange extract, octopamine, and hawthorn extract. Okay, that is literally the entire label, okay? It's complete nonsense. You could take this label, fold it up, and throw it straight out the window because this label doesn't mean diddly squat. What you guys do care about, however, is the real world effects. How does this version of Excelsior hit? Is it worth shelling out €80 or whatever it is to pick up this latest version? And you're also paying €15 for shipping if you're not in the UK. So you're spending a lot of money on this. This is a premium product and something that is really, really difficult to find. I've seen tubs go on eBay for $300-400, believe it or not. Some people are crazy about this stuff when it comes to various specific batches and production dates and lot numbers and all that stuff. Now, I'm going to tell you what I think about this one here. I've ran this twice so far. Today is Tuesday. It is now 6 p.m. I took this the first time on Sunday morning for my high stim Sunday morning workout. I hit chest and arms. And today I took it for a second time. I took it in the morning at about 10 a.m. And like I said, it is now 6 o'clock. I was in the gym for 3+ hours today. I hit a full entire back day today, as well as a full-on leg day. And I hit some biceps in between. So I had one hell of an insane workout today, and I also hit about 45 minutes of cardio. And not only that, I came home, I showered, and I ran a bunch of errands. I hit up the grocery store. I got a bunch of stuff here. I started cooking. I got stuff in the other room cooking right now. I'm meal prepping for the rest of the week. I cleaned up the apartment. I've literally been so busy today. I haven't had a moment to sit down up until this moment where I'm sitting down and recording the review. My point is that I am literally still on one right now, and it was a crazy day. I had so much stuff that I did today besides just the workout that I did in the gym, which was an epic workout, and I'm still here doing stuff. When it comes to the 1025 batch, the previous batch, one scoop was really, really good. It hit you very nicely. You got a good energy, a good positive state of being, a amazing immersion. So if you're taking it to train, which you should be, right? This is a pre-workout. You're taking this to train, then it's going to have you focused, dialed in. It's going to give you one of the greatest euphorias you've ever had in your life. And I make this cheesy comparison all the time, but it's almost like in that movie Limitless with Bradley Cooper that came out, I don't know, 10+ years ago. He takes the magic pill and it kind of unlocks about 90% of his brain, which is usually dormant. And he's able to do anything and everything that he sets his mind to. Now, obviously, this here doesn't unlock 90% of your brain. It's not on that level, but the analogy is very much applicable. You're going to feel like the ultimate version of yourself. You're going to feel like Superman. You're going to be able to do things that you never thought possible. You're going to go to the gym. You're going to have this crazy confidence. You're going to feel so good. You're going to be able to chat everybody up, and you're going to feel like the man walking through those doors. Now, when it comes to training, as soon as you start pushing those weights, every ounce of your being is going to be focused on pushing those weights harder than you did the last time you were in the gym, and you're going to get lost in a workout. And if you got the right music, I was listening to that good K-pop today, as well as some 90s classic trance. Man, guys, I was on one right now. I was bopping. I was enjoying myself. I was dancing in between sets. I was lost, and it was the greatest feeling ever. So when it came to the old batch, the 1025 and the 1125, which I thought wasn't as good as the 1025 batch, one scoop was good enough for me to get through a workout, but it didn't take me to that next level, the level where I'm describing, where I am completely on a different stratosphere, lost in my own mind. One scoop of the old batch, the 1025, did not do that for me. It was amazing. It was a great experience, but the perfect dose for me anyway, from the previous batch, was 1.5 scoops, exactly on the dot, bringing it up to 9 grams. For me, that was the perfect dose to really give you that high, that elated feeling of happiness, the sense of accomplishment, the confidence, the energy to keep going and just have the best possible day ever. Not just the best workout, because you're going to crush your workout, you're going to crush all your goals, and then the rest of the day, whatever errands you got to run, whatever tasks you have to accomplish, whether it's tedious chores or things at work, you're going to be on top of your game and you're going to accomplish everything flawlessly. It's that kind of product, guys. It's amazing. So 1.5 was the magic number when it came to the previous batch. So this past Sunday, 2 days ago, I did my very first test run and I took 1 flat scoop. I didn't dare go 1.5. People told me that 1 scoop was very strong, that this version is stronger than the previous version. So I took 1 flat scoop and I didn't pair anything on top of it. No pump formulas, nothing. I found that this version of Excelsior here, the 726 version at 1 flat scoop, hits harder than the previous batch at 1.5 scoops. Yeah, This thing is definitely stronger, about 50% stronger than the previous batch. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Not strong in the sense where you're going to have heart palpitations, not strong in the sense where you're going to have anxiety, heavy breathing, nothing like that. This isn't a overly aggressive type of pre-workout. This is a mental experience. It's almost like a trip. And whatever it is that you're doing, it's going to help enhance that and bring the very best out of you to accomplish whatever task you're trying to accomplish. So a lot of times, I used to take the old batch at half a scoop just as a nootropic. I didn't do this frequently, but on days where I really needed that mental boost and clarity, then I would take half a scoop of it and go about my day. And man, I was on top of everything for that day. So here with this latest batch at 1 scoop, it's going to be an intense tunnel vision focus. It is definitely stronger than the previous batches, but not in a negative way. You're not going to have any bad side effects, nothing like that, but it is amplified. You're definitely on something, and you're going to notice it about, it really depends. Anywhere from 25 to 45 minutes is when you start feeling it. You're going to take the drink. By the way, fruit punch flavor tastes the same as all the previous fruit punch flavors we had from Excelsior. I like it. It's not a bad flavor whatsoever. It has a certain uniqueness to it. It's very different than most other fruit punch flavors, but I like it. Mix it with cold water. I shoot it down, and it takes about, like I said, 25 to 45 minutes to start feeling this one. So definitely don't take this pre-workout 5, 10, 15 minutes before you get to the gym, because it's not going to really start to peak until about an hour in. When it does start to hit, you will know it immediately. It's a smooth transition, and something's going to take over your mind, and you're going to know you're on something, okay? Because whatever's in this tub here is incredible. It is magic, and you can't even compare it to anything else on the market. You can't compare this to the buzz you get off of DMHA, DMAA, Alpha-Yo. This is an entirely different beast. It's a unique experience. There's nothing like it. So I absolutely crushed that Sunday workout. I hit chest and arms, and I also did some cardio afterwards. Felt incredible for the rest of the day. I didn't have any crash. There's no crash that comes with this, like a Dark Labs crack product or maybe a Wildfire. Some of these pre-workouts that we really do love, they really tax our adrenal system, and we do end up getting a crash. This one obviously does tax the adrenal system. I wouldn't recommend running this pre-workout more than 2-3 times a month. That's how Stim likes to do it. But it doesn't give you a traditional kind of crash in the end of the day where you're falling on your face and you're lethargic and you're tired. Nothing like that. There is that positivity that comes about after you're done the workout, and it just kind of slowly tapers down over a matter of 12 to 14 hours, man. You're going to feel this for the entire day, okay? So another thing, don't take this after 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Don't take this for a 4 or 5 p.m. workout, because you will not sleep. This is a very mental experience, and you're going to be lost in your thoughts, and you're not going to be able to sleep. I've even taken sleep aids, and it didn't help, okay? Because your mind is going to be racing. You may push like an absolute lunatic in the gym and be physically exhausted, but your mind is going to be racing, and you will not be able to get an ounce of sleep. Now that brings us to today's experience, running it this morning for an entire back, biceps, and legs day, as well as cardio. So today I did pair with a pump formula. I do have a pump formula here from a new brand called Nutrition Wolf. It is a lighter pump formula, nothing too insane. It's got L-citrulline at 6 grams, glycerol at 5 grams, and maybe 4 other ingredients. A very nice, well-rounded pump formula, but nothing too crazy. I specifically paired a pump product with it and not one of those fully loaded non-Stim pre-workouts such as huge supplements, pump serum, or Apollo Nutrition bare knuckle. I didn't want to take anything that already had added nootropics in there or anything like beta-alanine. I wanted just to stack regular pumps on it, and that's it. So that's what I did today. Now today, I felt a little brave. Okay, I was off of work today, which I'm usually not, but today I was off of work, which is why I was able to take this in the morning at about 10 a.m. and I went for a scoop and a quarter today. Okay, so about 7.5 to 8 grams today, a scoop and a quarter. I didn't dare go a scoop and a half, okay? Because like I said, 1 flat scoop of this is the equivalent of a scoop and a half from the previous batch. So I didn't want to go too crazy, but I wanted to push my limits today. And I figured that with the citrulline and other blood oxidizing ingredients in my system, I will be able to offset whatever negative side effects come about. Now, I'm happy to report that there are no side effects. Just like taking it at 1 scoop, okay? It is obviously a more intense version of taking it at 1 scoop. I was Oh my God, today was just, today was crazy, guys. I was hitting those sets nonstop. I felt no pain. My numbers went up and everything. I don't train for strength and PRs, but my numbers were sky high today. I was pushing like a loon, taking no breaks in between, sweating profusely. The AC was turned off in my gym today for whatever reason, and I was sweating profusely, but I didn't mind it. I feel like that added to the experience. It was like I was training in a dungeon today. I was lost in my music, had that good high energy dance music. I had that 90s trance going, a little bit of K-pop here and there, but it was a good, positive, euphoric experience. And I was on an elated high the entire time. I'm still buzzing right now. I feel absolutely incredible. And like I said, I was in the gym for 3 hours hitting all those weights and machines. And then I did 45 minutes of cardio. I came back home, showered, ran to the grocery store, cleaned up the house a little bit. I'm in the middle of meal prepping right now as I'm recording this video. So I'm on one right now, but my functions are still at 100%, hell, at 200% right now. I am focused, dialed in, and man, this here is a unique experience. There is nothing, and I mean nothing on the market like Excelsior, okay? This officially became my favorite pre-workout of all time. I know I used to speak very highly of Dark Energy, and I would say up until a couple of months ago, Dark Energy was still my number one, but this here takes over Dark Energy as my favorite pre-workout of all time, and I'm hoping and praying that they are not going to get rid of this version once they do reformulate. I hope they sell them side by side. I'm open to trying the new formula, but Predator Nutrition doesn't have the best track record when they try to go on their own route, such as Doomsday or Doomsday Hardcore. I will be reviewing those two, by the way. I did get 2 samples, so I'm excited to try Doomsday as well as Doomsday Hardcore, but I don't have the highest expectations. Guys, do yourselves a favor. If you're Stim junkies, pick up this product, okay? We don't know how long it's going to be around for, and I'm not making any money off of this. I have no skin in the game whatsoever. I'm telling you guys, as a Stim junkie, to you fellow Stim junkies, as somebody who loves these unique products, these amazing, amazing powders, grab this. This is special, and you're going to thank me for it. It hits every single time. It's not like other pre-workouts where you're going to take it and once it's going to slap you, and other times you're not going to feel it as much because maybe you hit an alpha or a DMHA 2 days prior. No. Whenever you take this, it always hits. Always. And at one scoop, you're going to feel it. You don't have to go a scoop and a quarter. I did that just as a trial run today, but I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to be sticking to taking this at one scoop going forward, maybe pairing some pump caps or a light pump formula on top of it, but there's nothing like this. This is special. This is unique. And unfortunately, the only place to grab this is predatornutrition.com, which I am not affiliated with, but in my experience, they do deliver and they're usually pretty good. They have a couple of promotions once in a while. So I was able to get myself a couple of extra items. Again, if you haven't seen my unboxing videos, you guys can go back 2-3 videos and check that video out. But Excelsior, 726 batch, 2024, latest batch. It's a 10 out of 10, guys. Hell, it's a 15 out of 10. This is the greatest pre-workout of all time, and I can't hype it up enough. One thing I will say, though, is that there might be a little bit of shrinkage down there, just like there will be with many high-stim pre-workouts you take. I don't know exactly what's in this. People have been speculating for years, but that will happen, and brace for it, okay? So that is probably the only negative I can give you, but other than that, guys, this thing is in a tier of its own. It doesn't even, you can't even compare it to anything. It's literally in a league of its own, and it's going to make every other pre-workout on the market feel vastly inferior. If you guys enjoyed High Stim Ace shelling out his own money to get the latest version of Excelsior all the way from the United Kingdom so I can review it for you guys, my fellow beloved community, then show your support by liking this video. Comment below, tell me what is your favorite version of Excelsior that you ever took. Have you tried the 726 batch? And if not, are you planning on picking it up? Let me know in the comments down below. Engage and interact with the High Stim community that we have created here, full of you amazing, incredible High Stim pre-workout enthusiasts. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I will see you all next time for the next High Stim pre-workout review. Take care, everybody. High Stim Ace, signing off.